Test, test, test. All right, we're working. Okay, be back in just a second. About ready to start. Just posting to some socials. Be there in just a second. Okay, I am about ready to go. Well, this has been a long time coming. I've not streamed a couple of months, I think. I think I've been pretty busy with some stuff and just haven't had time, or sick. I think I was sick for a while, couldn't talk much. All good now, and what a great time to feel like doing any streaming with the release of Lunar Remastered Collection. I love Lunar, especially Lunar Silver Star Story, the original Sega CD game. I go back and forth on whether or not if it is the first role-playing game that I ever played. I don't know. That's in question. I'm not sure, because it might be. It's possibly the first Japanese role-playing game I ever played. And I instantly fell in love with it on the Sega CD. I was a huge Sega CD person. So when they did a sort of remake update to it on the PlayStation in, I want to say 1999 is when that came out. 96? No, 98. Might have been 98. I can't remember. It was definitely like later PlayStation 1. I really enjoyed that version of the game. That's when they did their kind of what they called the complete edition. And then that was kind of like it for Lunar. We didn't see, like, other than like they did the sequel also. They did Lunar 1 and Lunar 2. Did complete versions for PlayStation 1. Then that kind of like was it for those games. Like, we didn't see them again until like other companies had kind of like taken over and done like versions of them. There was like a Game Boy Advance version of the first game, and I think there was a PSP version of the first game, and that was kind of it. Well, didn't see much. The atrociously bad Nintendo DS prequel game that came out. I think that was DS, wasn't it? That was DS. Yeah, it was DS, because they called it Dragon Song, because that was when everybody was into having names of their games that just said DS. Everybody was just kind of being funny. But yeah, it kind of was like the end for Lunar. I mean, like, you didn't really see anything for a long time, and lo and behold, I found out that this was coming out last year, I think, and I was like, oh, thank God, they're finally bringing this game back. Now, it's not the Working Designs version. Like, this is, God, who is this? Gunho? I know I saw their name, or Gunho, yeah, it's Gunho that's doing this. So they're just doing like an updated version of it, but it's essentially the PS1 game. I've not noticed a lot of huge differences. Like, I think that they've rewritten some of the parts of the game. It's all got new voices though. Like, it's got none of the voices from the Working Designs game, but it seems like it might be the same music. Like, I can't tell much of a difference in the music. But regardless, I'm just ecstatic that it's back. It's now widescreen, and I could just play it on modern consoles. I can't tell you how long I've been waiting for this game to come back. And it is both games, which is cool, instead of them just doing one game at a time and making you buy each game separate. I'm glad that they did this, so you get like the whole thing. I do like that there's a classic mode. Like, you can do like the remastered one, or you can do a classic mode. And I'll show off both of them just to kind of like see what both look like. But essentially, they're kind of the same. It's kind of like remastered mode is widescreen, and it's cleaned up and it looks more high def. And classic mode is full screen, like the original, and it's more standard def looking, but the voice work is the same. Like, I wish something could have been worked out where in classic mode we literally would have gotten that PS1 version of these games. I know, shoot, what's his name? Drawing a blank. Working Designs guy, Victor Ireland. Yeah, I know he was trying to talk with Gunho to maybe get those versions of the games available, and I don't know, stuff just didn't work out. I don't know if money was the issue, or disagreements, or they just didn't want to do it, or what, but for whatever reason it didn't happen. And it kind of makes me sad, because I would prefer the classic modes to actually be that exact game that you played on PS1. I think that would have been cool. Also, I would have loved for the Sega CD versions to be in here, because the Sega CD versions are so different from those complete editions that they did on PS1 that there's a reason for them to put them as like an extra or something. But as far as I can tell, they're not in it. Like, I've not seen them unless I beat the game and something happens and, oh, look, Sega CD version. I doubt that happens, because again, the Working Designs versions aren't in the game, so I don't see that happening. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I've played a little bit of both of them, and kind of just to get the gist of what's going on in the games, these versions of them, and they're cool. I'm pretty happy with them so far. Like, if we're gonna make compromises just to get them in 2025 on modern consoles, and these are like on everything. Like, this is like the PS4 version, but you can get it on Xbox One, you can get it on Nintendo Switch, you can get it on Steam, digital everywhere. And if you want a physical copy, it's I think exclusive through Amazon. And those went up today. There were like no pre-orders apparently. I thought they had sold out the other day, because I was looking for them like a couple of days ago and didn't see any of them, and I was like, oh god, they sold out. I can't get physical copies, and I wasn't really interested in getting a physical copy anyway, but the thought had crossed my mind. I kind of want a physical copy of it just because I love the game so much. But those physical copies are out, and I believe they said that they're not going to be like limited. I believe they said that they're going to be like a normal production run for a physical game, so that's good. So maybe I can snag a copy at some point. I'm interested to hear how it runs on Switch, and if the entire thing is on that Switch card. Because if the entire game is on that Switch card, I may get the Switch version, because that would be kind of cool to have. I'm not too interested in getting the PS4 or the Xbox One disc version, though. I'm not super into that. But God, I've talked so much about this already. So I can't help it. I just love Lunar so much. But I'm just going to go ahead and just jump into the first game. I'll do the remastered version, and then I'll switch over to the classic one to kind of show the differences, and probably show a little bit of Lunar 2, both versions also, and then I may just, like, play the game. Like, I'll probably just play the game or something for a little while. Because I kind of just want to do a complete playthrough of the game again. I am so ready to replay this game. This is the one thing I nerd out probably the most about, other than Friday the 13th. And I can't explain why, but I love the shit out of this game. Specifically this first game. Intro is still full screen, but it is super nice looking. Like, it looks HD as hell. They cleaned it up a lot. The best I can tell is that is the same song, the same recording from the PS1 game. Because it does not sound like a new recording, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I played the PS1 game. But it sounds like it's the same recording. So far, it seems like it's the same music, just new voice work in it. God, I was such a mark for animated sequences in my JRPGs back when this came out. I was such a mark for it. I still kinda am. I get the feels. I'm getting the feels right now. They're so happy. Look at them. Alex and Lunar are so happy before calamity has hit. It's the before times. Lunar, Silver Star Story. They don't put the complete on it. I guess they don't want to get it confused with the PS1 version. So, like I said, I've already been playing, so I'm not going to do the continue. I'm just going to do a new game. Just jump into it, play a little bit of it.
I don't remember when it started exactly, but the dream of having a fantastic adventure in far-off places grabbed my heart early and has yet to let go. You see, my hero is Dragon Master Dine. Outside my village, there's a monument made in his honor. His adventures were the most fantastic of all, fighting evil, risking death, protecting the goddess Althena. It's all so exciting. One day, I want to have adventures like that. But excitement of that kind is a long way from Berg.
Ain't that the truth, Alex?
Oh, Alex! Where are you?
I kind of like the new voice acting. Like, I like the old voice acting, but I kind of like the new voice acting better so far.
Alex, couldn't you hear me? I've been flying around calling your name for the past half hour looking for you. I should have known I'd find you here.
Where else would I be?
I think I recognize some of the voices that I've heard in it so far. They sound like Cartoon Network voice actors, like I've heard them in something.
Honor of the great Dragon Master, Dine. I'm aware that Dine was likely the greatest and most well-known member of the Four Heroes, Alex, but I'm honestly amazed you never get tired of coming to stare at his dome monument. Shoot, I just remembered that we need to meet with Luna to practice singing, and we better hurry because we both know she'll be upset if we're late.
Guys, Luna's gonna be upset if we're late. We gotta hurry. So, like, I don't remember if in the PS1 game, does the tree shake when the wind blows? I can't remember if it did that. I bet it did, and I'm just misremembering. But, like, that was, like, something I noticed when I started playing. Is like, did the tree shake in the PS1 version? Because it's a neat little touch, if that's something that they added. But I could see it also being in the PS1 version. Again, it's been ages since I played the PS1 version. I love the shit out of it, but dude, it's been a long time. Remus!
Hey, Alex! I figured you'd be here. Now that the weather's gotten warm enough to melt the ice around the dragon's cave.
His voice actor sounds familiar. Who the hell is that?
Adventure. If we hurry, we can sneak in without waking the dragon. And then, if we're fast enough, maybe we could find a giant diamond from its lair with thousands of silver that'll make us filthy rich and more famous than we could ever dream of.
Yeah, these voice actors sound so familiar. I'm going to look them up after this stream because I am so interested to find out who's playing the characters now. Because I know, like, the original voice actors in the original game, it was all typical Working Designs voice actors. Like, they were mostly just known for doing Working Design games. They didn't really do other things. But these sound like voice actors in like different anime and TV shows and Cartoon Network stuff or something like that. You know, they sound so familiar. Some of them sound like I've heard them in other things before. So that's cool. That makes me think that that they put a little bit of effort into it. So I'm just gonna go. It sounds like singing! Luna must already be waiting for us at the Springs! I bet she'll be singing a different tune when you show up this late again. But yeah, the game's pretty. Look at it, how... Dude, it's widescreen. It makes me so happy. But I'm going to switch to the original version just to kind of show the differences off. And I found out that... So there's like no button from here to just quit out and go to the game select screen, which I thought was kind of annoying, and I kind of played around until I found it, and it's actually buried in a menu. So if you want to back out of a game and go back to the opening menu without just completely quitting out of the game, you just got to do like go into like your menu screen. I think it's square button on the PS5 version or PS4 version, and you go to. Did I go the wrong way? I might have went the wrong way. Save. Okay, here it is. Yeah. So you go into like this screen, which is the square button, and you go to the one that says System. You click on System, then you go down to Setup. When you go to Setup, you'll see at the bottom it says Return to Launcher. So to do Return to Launcher on the PlayStation version, you got to press the touchpad button and the options button at the same time, and it'll say Return to Launcher. So I'm assuming it's going to be the same on everything else. So if you're playing like on Switch, it's probably going to be... I can't remember if they have a plus and a select button. It's probably those two buttons. And then if it's on Xbox, it's probably the same thing. Same two buttons and stuff. And then that's cool that I found that, but I wish it wasn't... I wish I didn't have to dig through menus to find it. I wish it would have been easier to find than that. Hey, here's Classic Mode, just to show it off. And from the best I can tell is it's pretty much the same game, except for it's in standard definition, it's full frame. And I think that's it. Like, I couldn't even tell if like systems look different or anything. And it's got that barrier, that background. Yeah, look at that standard definition anime cutscene. You can really see how much they cleaned it up. Because holy crap, the new one is in such better quality than that. It's kind of amazing. Yeah, you can really see a difference. I'm just gonna skip past that and just go to the game.
I don't remember when it started exactly, but
yeah,
the
it's
dream of
the same
having a
voice
fantastic
actors.
adventure in far-off places grabbed my heart early
Let's
and
skip
has
this.
yet to let go.
No,
You see,
I can't skip it.
my hero is Dragon Master
No
Dai.
skip.
Outside my village, there's a monument made in his honor. His adventures were the most fantastic of all.
Game
Fighting
says you're gonna
evil,
watch his
risking
shit.
death, protecting the goddess Alfina. It's all so exciting.
Let's
One
see if the
day,
tree
I
shakes.
want to have adventures like that. But the excitement of that kind is a long way from Berg.
Because if this is the classic game that would have been the PS1 version, let's see if it still has the shaky tree there.
Oh, hey there, Null.
Oh, hey there, Noel.
Alex, couldn't you hear me? I've been flying around calling your name for the past half hour looking for you. I should have known I'd find you here.
I should have known I'd find you here. Can I skip the cutscene? Yeah, I can skip the cutscene at least. Okay, tree, are you gonna shake? Tree shaking! Okay, apparently it always did it. Did it in the PS1 version too. I just wasn't sure if that was a new thing they did. Look at how slow Remus is moving.
Hey, Alex, I figured you'd be here. Now that the weather's gotten warm enough to melt the ice around the Dragon's Cave, there's no time for us to waste getting started on our big adventure. If we hurry, we can sneak in without waking the dragon. And then, if we're fast enough, maybe we could find a giant diamond from its lair with thousands of silver that'll make us filthy rich and more
Okay,
famous than we can...
I can skip that. Never mind. So, like, I really, really wish that the classic mode had the working design voices in it. Not because like I think that they're gonna do a better job with the game or something. It's just my nostalgia personally. I would just love to have a version that has the working design voice actors in it. You know, that just would make me happy. I wonder if it has the text from the original game. Let me go talk, because I know that one thing's different. There's like a dude you talk to that's talking about eating his Wheaties, but this time he's saying eating veggies or something. Who was it? Or is it you? Nope. Very bad news, kids. I don't remember who it is. No, it's the goddess. It's this dude. It still says I'm eating my veggies. So even like the translation, the text and everything's exactly the same as the remastered version. So essentially, it's just the same game, but it just kind of looks worse. I don't know. It's just weird. Like if you're gonna do a classic mode, to me, I feel like it should like literally be that PS1 version, because otherwise, why? You know? I mean, I guess it's cool that it's there, but like even like the menus are gonna be the same, I think. But yeah, that's that. Let's get out of here. I mean, whatever. Okay, it's fine. Cool. I'm probably just gonna play the remastered version when I play it. Here's Lunar 2 Eternal Blue remastered. Does Game Arts still exist? I mean, is that still a company? I know that these were originally made by Studio Alex, and that was a division of Game Arts, I think. I think Studio Alex doesn't exist anymore, so maybe Game Arts still exists, but Studio Alex themselves maybe is like gone. New game.
Hanging silently in space, the world in the shadow of the blue star was once a lonely, barren place, unfit for habitation. However, Althena took pity on that world and transformed it into a place of beauty and wonder. She called the new world Lunar. Time and circumstance conspired to force
I wonder if there is
Lunar
ever
into a star.
a world
Just as
in
all
which
they came from, life was held in
these
delicate
games
balance.
do well enough,
Times
and
of
this
peace,
sells
war,
well enough
chaos,
that
and battle, the Blue
they
Star
actually
moved as
make
the
a
only
Lunar
constant.
3. Like somebody, I don't know, Gun-Ho maybe?
Thousands of
I don't know, do
years
they make
passed,
original games or
burying
do they just
the origin
remaster
purpose of
games?
the Blue Star in the sands
I don't
of
buy a
time.
lot of their stuff.
Eventually,
Or at least I
the
don't think I do. I think
inhabitants of
they did
Lunar
Grandia,
forgot
didn't
why
they?
the Blue Star
Didn't they do
was
that
there,
Grandia
or
collection?
how
I
it
got
came
it.
to be,
It was pretty good.
until a girl awakened that could join the two worlds
What if they did this Suikoden
forever.
collection that recently came out? Was that them also? I have no idea. I don't know much about Gun-Ho. That's, kind of a blank spot for me in gaming. So when they were announced as the people that were doing this, I was like, I hope they do a good job. Because I don't know anything about them. So yeah, again, pretty HD cutscene. I'm gonna skip it. I'm gonna skip because I wanna show off the game graphics. Skip. Can I skip this? No, I can't skip this. More cutscenes. They look great, though. I mean, they really do. They did a great job cleaning them up.
Just now?
For the love of Althena, please don't tell me you're hearing voices now.
I'm sure I heard something. I should have brought Grandpa's chisel. This is way harder than I thought.
Well, hurry up! The timer on the trap is almost run out!
Wait, what trap?
Wait, what trap?
Don't let your guard down! Hero, you always get carried away like this!
I know, Ruby. Just leave it to me. Yeah, there! I got it!
Yay!
Yay!
What's that rumbling?
Oh no, the exit's closing! Hurry!
Ah, the rope broke!
Oh no!
Oh, Hero! Don't die on me! You just can't die!
I like the voice acting. I think they did a good job with the voice
I'm
acting.
okay, Ruby. It's just a few bruises.
Phew, what a relief. Okay, that's it. No more exploring for us. I can't do this anymore, Hero. We always end up getting in some sort of trouble.
Shh, Ruby, listen.
What?
Ah! Come on, Ruby. Let's get out of here. Well, looks like you've caught us.
I
in
like
another
the
messy
Benny
situation.
Hill-ish kind of
by the way,
beginning of this
if you
game.
haven't figured it out, my name is Hero, and the flying cat is named Ruby. She says she's actually a baby red dragon, but I don't know if I quite believe her. She doesn't care though.
It's
We've been
pretty
friends
great.
for what
Can I
seems like
skip
forever.
this? Yeah, I can skip this, I
My
think.
grandfather Gwyn is an
Nope.
archaeologist.
Maybe not.
Who taught us
Nope.
how to explore ancient ruins like this. Well, not exactly like this. Grandpa'd have a coronary if he saw me in this kind of danger. But you get the idea. It's so cool
The way
because
they freak
dungeons
out
and
about
ruins
that
time
that
forgot
ball run,
can be
that's
found and explored by
amazing.
someone like me. The world I live in today is the result of things that happened long ago. Someday, I'll gather enough information from ruins like these to prove that.
I always like the animations
Move! I think we lost
for the Lunar games, especially those complete editions they did for PS1.
You dummy!
Hero, you dummy! Just look at that. That is nice looking. God, that really makes me happy to see that. You don't know how happy it makes me to see that. So yeah, I wish there was a toggle button where you could toggle back and forth between classic and in the original. Oh god, I wonder if you can do it here. Oh wait, there it is. I was gonna say, what? Maybe it's not in here. But because the menus are different. Then we'll look at classic mode Lunar 2. Look at that standard definition full frameness.
Hanging silently in space, the world in the shadow of the blue star was once a lone.
I like that the frame is different. That's cool. Each one is sort of like specific to what's going on in those games.
Transformed it into a place of beauty.
I wonder if that's changeable. Like maybe you can change it in the menus. I haven't looked at it.
Time and circumstance conspired to force Althena to populate Lunar with people from the blue star. And just as on the world from which they came.
Well, whoever's doing the voice for Galleon now, he's a pretty good Galleon. I like that voice. It makes me think of the actor that was in Working Designs.
The only constant in the new world. Thousands of years passed.
I mean, it's possible it's the same guy. I don't know. I need to look up the voice actors, but
eventually the inhabitants of Lunar,
my guess is it's probably not though, because I think they went with all new voice actors. I don't think there's any of the classic Working Design voice actors in it.
or tear them apart.
Or tear them apart forever. Okay, I'm skipping this. Skip. Yeah, I just want to get to the game to kind of look at it real quick. Skip. Whoa!
Don't let your guard down! Hero, you always get carried away like this!
I know, Ruby. Just leave it to me.
Yeah, I want so badly
There,
for
I
a
got it.
Yay!
Working Designs version of these games just for my nostalgia, because it would be kind of cool just to play those again.
Oh no, the exit's closing. Hurry!
And if not,
The rope broke!
if not in like the complete versions, you know, these new HD remaster versions, then that would be a good reason to do the Sega CD
Hero,
versions.
Don't die on me! You just
Oh, Hero,
can't
don't die on me!
I'm
But
okay,
I do
Ruby.
like these new voice
It's
actors
just
a
few
lot.
bruises.
Phew, what a relief. Okay, that's it. No more exploring for us. I can't do this anymore, Hero. We always end up getting in some sort of trouble.
Shh, Ruby, listen.
Ruby, do you smell that? Isn't that the joke from
Come
Ghostbusters?
on, Ruby. Let's get out of here.
Shh, listen, do you smell that?
Well, it looks like you've caught us in another messy situation. Oh, by the way, if you haven't figured it out, my name is Hero, and the flying cat is named Ruby. She says she's actually a baby red dragon, but I don't know if I quite believe her. She doesn't care, though. We've been friends for what seems like forever. My grandfather
Forever!
Gwyn is an archaeologist who taught us how to explore ancient ruins like this. Well, not exactly.
I gotta say though, if you're
Grandpa
gonna
have a coronary
do
if he saw me in this kind of danger.
a
But
sequel
you get the idea.
to a role-playing
it's so
game,
cool that these
I think
dungeons
Lunar
and
2
ruins that
is
time
the way to
forgot
do it,
Can be found and explored by
where
someone
it
like me.
isn't an
The
actual
world I live in
sequel,
today is the result of things that happened long
and it's
ago.
like set like 1,000 years
Someday,
later,
I'll
so
gather
it's the
enough
same
information from ruins like these
universe,
to
the
prove
same
that.
world. Instead of like everything being kind of a reboot,
Move! I think we lost him!
because like most
Hero!
JRPGs were always
Dummy!
the next game was just kind of like a reboot. Like it's just sort of like a new universe. Like Final Fantasy, like none of those are really connected. Like the only time they ever started connecting them is when they did like direct sequels to existing games, like Final Fantasy X and X-2 and Final Fantasy VII and their sequels and stuff. Let's see if I can change that background. Options. Windows tile. Solid. Clear. I don't think you can. I think you're stuck with it. Display. Border. Oh, nope, you can change. It's either a picture or it's black. Can change that. Subtitles on and off. English, Japanese, English. Controls, vibration, Windows style. So you can change a couple of things. You just can't change everything. Okay. So it's cool. I mean, it's not perfect, but like whatever. I mean, we got Lunar back. We can play it. We can enjoy it. It's basically been lost to media for like forever and a day. So I'm not gonna nitpick it too much. Because I've been wanting to replay them like forever. I was actually looking into ways to find out how to kind of replay them again. Like I still have my PS1 disc copy, but I don't know what condition it's in at this point because that sucker is how old at this point? And disc rot exists. You know, discs will degrade and not exist anymore. So another reason I thought it was a good idea to get like a digital copy of this, because I mean, if I'm going to play it, I want to have a version that's going to continue to be able to be playable. So why not get a digital copy of it? But I want to play some Lunar, so I'm gonna go and jump into the remastered mode, and I will play some of the first game, because I think what I'll do is I think I may do a complete playthrough of Lunar 1 Silver Star Story and then Lunar 2 Silver Star Story, because I've been wanting to replay them like really bad. And so I may do like a stream, like where I do like a stream for the for my replays of them. Gotta watch this intro again. I love this intro. But I also love the original Sega CD intro. I wish they had that on here so you could watch it. I guess I could YouTube it if I want to. I like how the Sega CD intro is badass, like electric guitars and shit, and then this version is just like, it's like Titanic, you know? It's like the Titanic love song. I like them both though. I thought they both worked well. I feel like this song is more in line with the story they're telling, right? And the Sega CD intro is like, we gotta sell this game, so make it like rock, so that like little kids will be like, oh my god, this game's gonna be badass. Did you hear that electric guitar? And I want to say like the intro has like blood in it and explosions or something. It's been a while since I've seen it. I need to rewatch it again. But I remember seeing it on Sega CD and I was like, this is pretty badass. And then you play the game. This doesn't feel like any of that's in the game. It's like the game's like different. So I guess it was bait and switch on that intro. But it's a good intro though. All right, let's do it.
I don't remember when it started exactly, but the dream of having a fantastic adventure in far-off places grabbed my heart early and has yet to let go. You see, my hero is Dragon Master Dine. Outside my village, there's a monument made in his honor. His adventures were the most fantastic of all, fighting evil, risking death, protecting the goddess Althena. It's all so exciting. One day,
So exciting.
I want to have adventures like that. But excitement of that kind is a long way from Berg.
Alex! Oh, Alex!
I'm glad they did the work to make it widescreen, because I could have seen them just putting this out, cleaning it up, and then just doing full
hey there,
screen
doll.
for the whole thing.
Alex, couldn't you hear me? I've been flying around calling your name for the past half hour looking for you. I should have known I'd find you here.
Where else would I be?
In honor of the great Dragon Master, Dine. I'm aware that Dine was likely the greatest and most well-known member of the Four Heroes, Alex, but I'm honestly amazed you never get tired of coming to stare at his dome monument. Shoot, I just remembered that we need to meet with Lunar to practice singing, and we better hurry because we both know she'll be upset if we're late.
So, like, I get that this is, like, basic-ass RPG, you know, kid in a small town, dreams of being a hero, the backstory of another legendary hero that he's interested in, dreaming of going on an adventure, and then eventually gets into going into an adventure through, like, a small time. I mean, it's the most basic-ass RPG in the world, and any criticism with that I 100% accept, but I still love the shit out of it, so shut the fuck up. And I love that he has a flying cat. Even though I'm not much of a cat person, I love that he's got a
Alex,
flying
I
talking
figured you'd
cat.
be here. Now that the weather's gotten warm enough to melt the ice around the Dragon's Cave, there's no time for us to waste getting started on our big adventure. If we hurry, we can sneak in without waking the dragon. And then, if we're fast enough, maybe we could find a giant diamond from its lair with thousands of silver that'll make us filthy rich and more famous than we could ever dream of.
You tell him, Ramus. God, his voice sounds so familiar. I'm trying to think who he is, like who he plays, without Googling it. I'm gonna have to Google it though, but his voice sounds so familiar. I've heard that voice in something before. Sounds like a Cartoon Network voice actor, and I'm trying to think, like, what show would he be in? Ugh, drawing a blank. Alex, we have to do this. It could be the adventure of a lifetime. Once we get going, I just hope Ramus doesn't turn into a baby at the first sign of monsters. But you know, Luna's going to be upset. She doesn't like you putting yourself in danger. How are you going to tell her, Alex? Whoop, whoop. You hear that, Alex? It sounds like singing. I don't hear shit. Luna must already be waiting for us at the springs. I bet she'll be singing a different tune when you show up this late again. Dude, flying cats must have like super hearing, because I don't hear shit. That's Luna, all right. I bet you're in for it now, Alex. She hates when you're late.
Oh, Alex, I should have known you'd be late again. Let me guess, you were whittling away the morning at Dine's monument. Or were you planning more silly adventures with Ramus?
Even Luna sounds familiar. All these voice actors have sounded familiar to me so far. Like I've heard them in something. Maybe it's like an anime or something I've watched. Shush, no. The White Dragon Cave, Alex. I knew something was wrong with your plane. I don't know, I thought he was playing pretty good, actually. And I always know when you're keeping secrets from me. Alex, why would you travel to such a dangerous place? It sounded like a roar, but I've never heard a creature like that before. You know, I bet it was the voice of the White Dragon. No, what the hell do you know? What Ramus said was true. Alex, where are you going? We're going to explore the White Dragon Cave along with Ramus. That was the adventure Alex and Ramus were talking about at Dine's monument. Didn't you hear me, Alex? You could be hurt or worse. What about your poor parents? They'll be beside themselves with worry. I've never been able to stop you from doing what you wanted to do, Alex. And I know that your dream is to embark on great adventures, just like Dine. So I suppose all I can do is come along and keep you out of trouble. Perhaps this will even be fun. And to think that you are going to leave without me. But, what are you waiting for? Let's get going. Alex, why do you even try saying no to Luna? She plays you like an ocarina. So what are we waiting for? Let's begin our great adventure. Just one moment. Oh, I know you're excited and anxious to start the adventure, but we really need to tell Alex's parents where we're going. We can't let them worry about us. Besides, we might be able to find some things around the house to help us on the trip. You know, I like how you think. This is going to be great, Alex. So the ocarina thing is interesting because in the Sega CD version of the game, Alex has a harp. He plays a harp in the original game. And so this, I think the PS1 version of Lunar, Silver Star Story Complete, I think it came out either 98 or 99. It was definitely after Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, and my guess is that's why he has an ocarina in the game, because they knew that game was coming out, and they knew, hey, if Nintendo's doing something with an ocarina, we're going to put it in our game. And I'm wondering if that's why he has the ocarina instead of a harp. I assume that they also thought, well, you know, harp, kind of a stupid instrument, I guess. I don't know. Like, at the time, ocarinas were becoming, like, really popular. I'm assuming they're probably still pretty popular at this point. In probably no small part to Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. But, yeah, he didn't have the ocarina in the original game. He had a harp. So that was an interesting change. I remember them doing that and being like, oh, they changed it. He's now got a different instrument now. Another reason why the Sega CD version would be a great bonus feature, just to have that, because it's so different, because there's like so many different things about it. I mean, it's very different. be worth it to do it. Let's talk to his parents. What? You want to travel to the White Dragon Cave by yourselves? ... It's your time, isn't it? Of course you can go, Alex. Take this with you. Got dagger. And this weapon might be easier for Luna to handle. Got sling. We can't have you inside that cave without a weapon. Oh, and I almost forgot. Got flame ring. Take this ring. You never know when you might need it. What else? There are a few things in those basement chests. Take anything you think you might need. To reach the cave, you must travel north of Berg and then east around the mountain range. Promise me you'll be careful. Let's go talk to Mama. You're going with Luna and Rambus to the White Dragon Cave, and your father says it's all right? ... Just promise me you'll come back home before it gets dark. Aww. We'll try not to die, Mom and Dad. Got Dragonfly Wing. I don't remember what that is. Got Herb. Okay, that heals me. Got Starlight. I don't know what that is either. I don't remember. Got Angel's Tear. So I'm assuming one of those is like a Phoenix Down for resurrecting the dead, but I don't know what the others are. I can't remember. Can I look at it in the menu? Will it let me look at it in the menu? No. No. I wonder if I can go to the item shop and look at it. Oop. Let's see. Sell. There we go. Alright. Dragon Wing. Escape dungeons. Starlight. Restores a bit of MP. Angel's Tear. Yeah, okay. So that's your Phoenix Down. Angel's Tear is the Phoenix Down. Starlight is your Ether. And Dragonfly Wing is... I don't remember what it was in Final Fantasy, but there was a thing that lets you escape dungeons in Final Fantasy. I just don't remember what it was. Cool, cool. We're good. Cool. Let's go talk to Ramus. Sorry to keep you waiting. Everything's all set, so let's get going, Alex. What? Luna's coming with us? Well, that's okay, I guess. You see, it sounds so disappointed. I want to see the White Dragon, too. Please don't leave me out of this, Ramus. If it's fine with Alex, it's fine with me. Alex, aren't you going to bring along a weapon? We're going to encounter real monsters, Alex. If you aren't prepared, you could really get hurt. You got a dagger from your dad, Alex. Why don't you equip it now? It's cool that that's in there to sort of tell you to equip weapons. He already has weapons equipped, doesn't he? And I know I can go and buy weapons, but I don't think I have enough money. Now I have 0 money. Yeah, we ain't got shit when it comes to money. And I know if we try to go this way, it won't let us. Like if we try to go down here, it's like, oh, it's foggy, we can't get through. It's all my head here. I can't see Ramus, and that's a feat. Oh, no, you asshole. There's no way we're getting through here alive when it's like this. Let's go back. So they literally block it so you can't go south. You can only go north. And I remember... and I want to say it's just for the complete version, the PS1 version that they did this. They made it so enemy encounters aren't random. So like when you're out here in like the real world, you're not going to like run into an enemy in a fight. When you're like in dungeons and stuff, you'll see them and you can actually avoid them. So if you don't want to have random encounters, technically when you come into like these areas, you could avoid them. There's just no way we're going to get past this ice. We need to get it out of our way, but how? I think I know. Give it a shot, Alex. Yes, we can go through. Perfect. That ring sure did come in handy. I forgot. I can also equip that ring. And it gives you like stat boost. It increases your defense and attack. But yeah, like you go in here and you'll see like there's an enemy down here. See, you can technically dodge that guy if you don't want to go into random encounters. But like you need to fight people because you need to build up. You need to build up your levels. And you can do auto battle. You can do. I think tactics was where you can kind of control the AI. See, if you just want the AI just to do attacks, you can do that. And then run. But yeah, command is like basic attacks. This is like where you can do auto battle, magic, defend, run, items, or attack. And you can even speed up the battles by doing L2 and R2. You can see like I'm speeding up really fast. Like you can just do auto battle and just look how fast it goes. Holy crap. Yeah, I think it's neat that they do that. I don't know how often I'll use it. Like if I'm doing like super grinding, I might do it. Auto battle. But I kind of like watching the battle play out also. I just love the animations. I always really like the animations in this and the Sega CD game. Alex's party won the battle. Got a herb. Auto battle. That's like his magic ability, that sword dance that he does. It does a lot of damage.
La 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 la.
La 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 la. I like how all of Luna's magic is just song based. They did a good job cleaning this up. It looks pretty. It's nice and pretty in HD, and that makes me really happy. Oh no, the crystals are attacking me! I might be like a little bit of a crazy person because I really like just kind of like grinding in fights and role-playing games. There's something calming about it. I really enjoy it. There's just something I like about it. I just think it's neat. Hey! Bee attacked me. So what I'll probably do in a minute, because I've been streaming for about an hour, I think I may end this stream and then start another stream right after it. Because what I kind of want to do is I kind of wanted this stream to just be like, hey, check out Lunar, and kind of show it off a little bit and be like, oh look, the classic mode and the new mode and blah 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 and all this stuff, right? And then I may just like start the new stream and just do that complete playthrough that I want to do. Like do a good chunk of a playthrough playing the game. I think I may do that. So I may like just kind of cut this stream off here and then come back and start back in a minute. So I may like disappear for just a few minutes and then come right back. So anybody that wants to check this out, you know, watch the new stream, because I'm gonna keep playing it, but I think I wanna cut them off so that I've got like, okay, this is where I start the complete playthrough, and this stream that I'm doing now is just sort of like the introduction to it and everything. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just end in this one. Where's that menu at? Maybe I have to be in an area to see it. Oh, okay. Oh, I have to be on null. Okay, that's what it is. Oh, my bad. Yeah, that way I go back to the menu. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end the stream there, because this was just sort of a introduction to the remastered collection, and then like right after this, I'm going to go and probably just play the game and kind of talk about my love of Lunar, you know, and see how far I can get today in a full playthrough, because I'm gonna do a full playthrough of it, and I think that I'll probably just do the full playthrough as, you know, like a live stream on Twitch. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I'm gonna stop there, and I will be back in just a few minutes. So thanks for watching, and I'll be right back. Bye.